In this video, we are going to discuss about how to load the DEMs which we have already downloaded and use them in the creation of various output images like slope, aspect, contour, hillshade, etc. etc. We will also discuss how to visualize the DEMs in 3D all within QGIS using some very simple tools. What are DEMs? A DEM is a digital model or three-dimensional representation of a terrain surface created from elevation data. DEM can be produced through conventional ground surface topographic surveys, kinematic global navigation satellite system techniques, stereophotogrammetry, laser altimetry, synthetic aperture radar techniques, echo sounding, satellite radar altimetry, airborne optical sensing of bathymetry, and so on and so forth. There are two types of digital elevation models. One is digital surface models and the other is digital terrain models. A digital surface model represents the Earth's surface and include all objects on it, like buildings, man-made structures and all. Whereas digital terrain model is devoid of the man-made structures and it shows only the terrain elevations. Depending upon the scale of the model, also the type of model can be decided. For example, for a regional scale model covering a very large area, digital terrain model are the most preferred ones. Whereas for a small city area covering small areas, a digital surface model is useful. The common uses of DEMs are for extraction of terrain parameters and modeling water flow or mass movement, for example landslides, and for watershed management studies, creation of relief maps, rendering of 3D visualizations, creation of physical models including raised relief maps, and rectification of aerial photography or satellite imagery. In this current exercise, we will see some of the uses of DEMs. For our current exercise, we will be using DEMs created from satellite imageries. There are several products available as a free resource. One such a product is by our very own Indian satellite Cartosat, which is available in NRSC portal. Other products are from SRTM, Shuttle Radar Topography Mission, Aster Global Digital Elevation Models, Advanced Spaceborne Thermal Emission and Reflection Radiometer. It is a Japanese satellite, and LIDAR, Light Detection and Ranging. These products are freely available from different data hubs. There are many derivative maps which can be produced from DEMs using fairly simple GIS operations. What we are going to do is to create some derivative maps from these DEMs. For example, a slope map. I need not emphasize the importance of slope in agricultural activities of the mankind. A slope describes the gradient or the steepness of the surface measured in degrees or in percentage. The slope is an important criteria in controlling the local climate of the area. And the next we will be creating a contour map. A contour is a line connecting points of equal elevation. Using these contour maps, we can create the profiles and which can be used for other developmental activities. And the next product will be the aspect map. The aspect is the orientation of the slope measured in clockwise in degrees from 0 to 360. 0 is north facing, 90 is east facing, 180 is south facing, and 270 is west facing. The slope aspect is an important factor in that it determines the amount of sunlight falling on a particular slope and moisture retained by it, which determines what sort of vegetation grows on the surface, and it is a very important factor for agriculture. We'll learn how to create an aspect map in QGIS, and next product will be hillshade map. A hillshade is a grayscale representation of the surface with sun's relative position taken into account for shading the image. We will see how to create a hillshade map, and other aspects we will be seeing on the next day will be how to create a stream network and watershed areas. In my earlier video, I had shown how to download the SRTM DEM as well as Cartosat DEM for the Kashmir Valley, and I hope you have already downloaded those and stored in separate folders. Now let us go and open QGIS and see some hands-on practice. Open QGIS. In my earlier video, I have described how you can create a favorite and bring your favorite folders under this browser, so that you can easily access the files which you need in the click of the button. Now I am going to bring the DEM to the map window by going to that favorite folder where I have stored the DEM, and this is the DEM which I have downloaded from Cartosat site, and this just drag and drop it here. Your map is brought to this our work area, and it is a good idea to see where we are by bringing some map. For that, let us go to web quick map services. This also I have described in my earlier video. Go to open street maps and say OSM standard map. So this is the area which we have downloaded the map. This is Srinagar, slightly south of Srinagar. This encompasses the little portion of Srinagar Valley. For our next exercise, we will have a bigger area. For current exercise, we will have only one DEM. Now, our first step is to see what is the data contained in this DEM. For that, let us go to with this DEM and say properties. This shows information about the DEM which we have downloaded, the extent of it, and what is the maximum and minimum values, and what is the resolution, and all those things are given here. And this shows about the reference system, that is a projection system which it is in. It is in WGS 84 geographic coordinate system. And next we will go to symbology to give a color to this image and see how it looks in a colored image. Take a single band pseudo color and go to this color ramp, right click, go to create a new color ramp, take this OPT CPT city, say OK, and they have already created some color ramps for topography, and see, select this elevation and say OK, and classify. So there are some classes are already selected by default, 5 classes. Let us take it as this thing and say apply. Okay, now they see the change in the appearance of the DEM. The black dark areas are higher elevation and these blue areas are lower elevation. We can see this by clicking this identity tool and clicking on dark areas which will show 3900. This is a meter in meter elevation in meters, and this blue color will click and this is 506. So by giving color to different elevation ranges, we have changed the look of this map. And I'll show you another trick where we can have a better look of still better look of this image. Let me do click this, right click and duplicate this layer, and this is this I will give a different color symbology. Let me give a hill shade color symbology, and take it above this this blending mode. I'll change it to multiply, and I'll take it above this. See this is another way of looking at the image. See, it gives a better representation of the different data in this map. This is a highly rugged terrain. Now let us create a first slope map from this DEM. This is our raw data. Go to raster, analysis, click slope. This is a single click operation. Creating a slope map is a single click operation, and our input layer is the raw image of the DEM, and here we select a slope expressed as percent instead of degrees. Select this and save it. It is always a better practice to save the file, because you cannot undo whatever action you have done in the GIS. Slope map 1. Let me create this, save this, and click on run. This will run the algorithm of map slope creation. So this is the result of that slope tool. A slope is a change in the elevation over a distance. So the slope maps, from the slope maps we can delineate the landforms like ridges or faults or any flat area. All this you can very easily visualize in the slope maps. So now our next product will be the contour map. Let us go to raster, click on extraction and contour. Here also our input will be the raw DEM, and the interval will, since it is a very hilly area, let me keep the interval as say 500 meters, and this is the field where the elevation data is there. So let me run the operation. That contour algorithm is running. Let me close it. So now let us close this slope map and see only the contour. So this is the contour which is just created, and this is the closer contours are in the very steep slope areas, and these are our slightly sloping areas. By clicking this slope map, also you are superimposing this contour, you can see you can visualize the terrain. Now let us give a labeling to these contours by going to level, Here you select single labels, and what is the field which is having a elevation? It is an elevation field. And here apply, and let's see how let's see whether it is yeah, now you see the contour values are labeled here. So this way you can create a contour. This is one of the ways of creating a contour. And our next product will be, let us close this. Our next product will be aspect map. Go to analysis. This is aspect, and our input layer is raw data, and the other things will keep as it is. If you want, you can save the file, otherwise it will create a temporary file and load it here in our map area. Let us run this algorithm of aspect. See, this is the result of the aspect tool. Even we can color this also by going to this layer styling, going to single band pseudo color, and close this. Here you can have a spectral. See, this is the visualization of aspect. Aspect is the direction of slope. So this here, this is the 0. There are several ranges are there. 0 is north facing, and this is east facing, that is around 90 degree. This is 180 degrees south facing, and 270 degrees west facing. Okay, now our next product will be a hillshade map. Go to analysis, click hillshade, and here also our input will be a raw imagery, and here you can increase the Z factor as a vectorial exaggeration. Since our area is already a hilly area, we can keep the factor as 1, and other things will keep them as it is, and run the hillshade map algorithm. So this is the result of the hillshade algorithm. Here also we can give a color, or we can keep it as a black and white this thing. So these are the products which we have created. One is a slope map, the other one is a contour, and third one is the aspect, and fourth one is the hillshade. You try to create these 4 maps, and you can send the screenshot to our mail, and if you have any doubt, you can post in the video. And see you in the next video, in which we will cover the creation of watershed boundaries and the extraction of stream network. Bye for now.